I'm sorry I had to speak in Hindi language, and see, I must say Hindi is better than English for this kind of a subject. I'm sorry to say, because for spirit, you see, in English language, you have spirit is alcohol, spirit is the dead body, and also the Atma. It's a very confusing thing, you see. On spiritual subjects, the best is to speak either in Sanskrit, Marathi, or in Hindi language. But I have never studied English before. Somehow I never studied it because I was a medical student. But I think it's the easiest language to follow, and there must have been thousands of my lectures in English language also in Hindi, Marathi. Uh, but the problem is like this, that you see, this whole basis of our traditions and our, you can say, the culture is moral. Culture is for morality. If there is no morality in culture, that culture is foreign to us. Because we are ancient people, and also the climate in India is so good that you need not sort of worry about going out or anything. People live in, actually, in forests just to find out why are we on this earth, just to get an answer for this question. And they discovered it long time back, ancient time. They discovered 14,000 years back. Markandeya has written about Kundalini. Can you imagine? So like that, it has been there, this knowledge, but it was not exposed to general public so far, because they thought they are not yet ready to get it. If they get a little bit, they might try to misuse or something like that. And out of this great knowledge, you see, this now in these modern times, somehow I've been able to achieve something little more, is that you can get your mass realization. You can get your mass realization. That means it's not necessary for you to go to Himalaya, stand on your head, do anything, fasting or anything. You just get it within yourself, because it is your own power. It's within you, it's your own mother, and she's anxious to give you a second birth, and you just get it. There's nothing to be done about it. It's sahaj, means born with you. In India, you'll be surprised, I don't have to tell them, do this or do that. But in the West, it's not possible. You have to tell them. Perhaps maybe that Indians are blessed as far as religion is concerned. They have a proper understanding. One boy who was in Cambridge told me that I was surprised that these people do things they don't think it is wrong. Like they take drugs, they think this is their challenge. Anything is a challenge to them. But for Indians, you see, they think this is wrong, we should not do it. So why is it that the people from India think like that? Because for ages together we know what is right, what is wrong, quite a lot. And it's so traditional. Now after coming in the West, I have discovered some Indian girls were in France, where they said, "Mother, these people are mad." I said, "Why? What are they doing?" They eat banana and then drink water. Then they come from outside, from heat, and just drink water. And they will take coffee and drink water. I mean, we Indians all know. I don't know the Indians here. But Indians in India know that this is all absurd, because this will create problem. To have something cold after hot. We all know, whether you are Muslim, Hindu, Christian or anything. So this is what is to be seen, that the whole culture was for health, also for your morality. Morality is the main thing. And that's what has kept this country afloat. Despite we don't have good politicians, we don't have good economics. 300 years these Britishers lived in our country, you can imagine, without visas or anything. And looted us completely, no doubt. But even after that we are surviving, and we are aspiring to come up. Nowhere in the world they ruled for 300 years. They ruled for 300 years, and so many are still there. But doesn't matter. India has accepted not only people but also languages. there are so many words from other languages in our country, and it's so open. They are so open and innocent that we lost our country to English. We believed that we couldn't be that cunning to understand their cunning. That's how we were under 300 years, imagine, domination of English. And English never learnt anything from us. Very surprising, nothing. On the contrary, we used to say that mad dog and an Englishman always goes into the sun. This is what regards something madness, the way they were living. So they were actually treated just like some foreigners, some different people of a different race, of different ideas. It was really very surprising how we lived with them. But when they went away, I found they went without any idea of the great treasure we have. The other day I met a Chinese cultural attaché, and he told me that now I know what treasure you had in your country, because always people used to say don't become enemies of India, because they have some hidden treasure of spirituality with them. When I told him about it, he was amazed, and he said, really? And I had met also their prime minister, so he said, all right, I'll talk to him, and I'm sure you'll be called there with great honor, as it is in Russia. But I was surprised that these are our neighbors, and they knew all about us, that we had some treasure with us as far as spirituality is concerned, which was hidden. But English never discovered it. They thought we are very low type of people or something. So, you see, you need a very subtler personality to understand the depth of spirituality, to understand what Indians are. Now, I am very happy the Indians here have kept up the traditions and also the culture of our country. And they also know the language. It's very surprising. I mean, our Indians who are even educated in abroad, they forget their language. How these people have maintained it is extremely remarkable, I must say. And I really congratulate them for this. So may God bless you all. And now we will have a little session for our realization. Later on, you must come to our centers. That is very important. You must come to our centers and become masters of this art. It's very simple, you can do it. But you have to be humble. Forget all your so-called knowledge. Like Surdas has said after writing Sursagar. Surdas ki sabhi avidya दूर करो नंदलाल. ये सब अविद्या है, इसको तुम दूर करो. ऐसे नंदलाल से उन्होंने प्रार्थना करी कि अब इसे दूर करो. इसी प्रकार हमें भी करना है कि ये जो कुछ पढ़ा लिखा है ये ख़त्म करके जो असलियत है उसको पाना है. अच्छा.